V-A-P-I-N-G. Vaping.
Vaping.
I don't think you can go outside without seeing a single person that doesn't vape. It's like everyone vapes now. And it's not just teenagers that vape. Mums, dads, dogs. Hell, I was walking on the street and I seen a grandma puffing on a vape. I was like, fuck, grandma. That's some no-no right there. You gonna die in a couple years. And you're vaping? You might have an asthma attack on the way to the hospital. Grandmas are vaping. But that still begs the question, why is vaping cool? And to answer this question, I think we have to go back to the roots of vaping. Why was vaping created? To help people quit smoking.
Care to vape?
I'd be addicted to smoking, so then I'd buy a vape, trying to help cure my addiction of this bad habit. But now, the fucked up thing is, people aren't just curing their addiction to smoking, they're forming a new addiction of vaping. And, hot take, I don't know how hot you want to get, I think that vaping is worse than smoking. And the reason I think that is because to smoke a cigarette, you have to have a lighter, it stinks, you have to go outside, you have to have a dedicated smoke break. You can't just smoke anywhere. You're not going to catch me smoking in a library or in an elevator. But vaping, on the other hand, you don't have to have a lighter. You can do it pretty much anywhere. It's ready to hit. You can just anywhere, anytime. So, in turn, people are vaping a lot more now. A lot more than if they were smoking. Because it's just so easy to hit a vape. When I was vaping, I was doing it fucking everywhere. I was vaping in the toilet. I was vaping in the shower. In bed, I'd hit it as soon as I'd wake up. It was literally the first thing that I'd reach for. Get that sweet, juicy morning nicotine hit after 8 hours of no nick. And vaping, like smoking, is considered cool.
Vaping's only for cool kids.
Because it goes against the rules. You're not supposed to smoke. And going against the rules is bad. And bad boys are cool. Bad boys get all the girls. Bad boys is what the women like. And bad boys will get you pussy. So, in order to get some pussy and to seem cool, I started smoking at a very young age. It was only light, started with one cigarette. Then I started smoking weed as well. Weed was cool. All the rappers smoke weed. And rappers are cool, right? I smoked once a week. Twice a week. And then I ended up smoking weed every single day, and that led to a long 5-year depressing addiction that took me forever to get out of. But that's a topic for another day. But now, put down the vape. Stop puffing clouds, because that shit is not cool. And you know, honestly, when I used to vape, I didn't even really like the flavor of the vape that much. I just wanted to vape in front of friends and girls to seem cool. Like before I'd go out and go see some girl, I'd make sure that I have to have a vape with me. Oh, sorry, I'm going to see you tomorrow is what I said because I didn't have a vape yet. I needed the vape to see the girl because I really wanted to let her know that I vaped. And even in pictures and stuff, I'd make sure that I have my vape in view, make sure when I said my Snapchat that my vape could be seen. I was like holding it at my mouth, ready to puff, make sure that it was in the corner of the photo. And smoking has taken such a hit because doctors tell you not to smoke and vape. But did you know that doctors actually used to advertise smoking and tell you it was good for you?
And because they know what a pleasure it is to smoke a mild, good-tasting cigarette, doctors in all branches of medicine, doctors in all parts of the country were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?" Once again, the brand named most was Camel. More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. And see what a difference it makes in your smoking enjoyment. See how Camels agree with your throat.
Doctors only smoke Camel cigarettes. Even doctors promoted smoking. Because when smoking first came out, people thought it was actually good for their lungs. People thought that it increased your health. Can you believe how absurd their beliefs were back then? So we've got it wrong in the past. So why are you so naive to believe that we still have it right in the future? Vaping has not been out for that long, if you really think about it. It's only been out for a few years. So the people who say vaping is actually good for you, it helps me get off smoking, it's actually better than smoking, you think chemicals made overseas in some fucking sweaty workshop by some stinky breath Asian actually care about your health? Do you think they care about curing your addiction to cigarettes? No, they want to make some fucking money. They want to make that sweet, juicy cash, baby. They don't give a fuck if you hop off cigarettes or not. They want the money. So smoking used to be seen as good, then it got proven to be bad. Now vaping's seen as good. Do you think vaping can also be proven to be bad as well? Just like smoking did? That's a question to ask yourself. So put down the vape, stop puffing clouds, because that shit is not cool.